Hey everybody, welcome to week 4 of our tax accounting class. Got my little Veterans Day poster up here just to remind everybody about Veterans Day is this Wednesday, November 11th. And most of you probably know I was a retired Army guy. I was in the Army 21 years, and we might have some veterans in the class here. So I just want to throw this up here and throw back a couple of throwback pictures of my Army days. That's me there in the middle. And I know some of you have been with me quite a while now, for a year or two on these classes, so you may have seen these pictures before. But anyway, I'm just doing a little throwback here. Um, and there's another one of me there when I was in Thailand for a while. So, all right, so there's some pictures for Veterans Day. Just remember Veterans Day this week. And a lot of places now do the free meals, on Veterans Day. I've never done it because I don't like crowds. So, but it is something out there if you weren't aware of it, if you're a veteran. So, okay, and let's jump into the course here real quick. See, there's not too many of you in here. I hope you watched the. I noticed. I don't think maybe one or two you've been watching the videos, and sometimes I got some good info. And I know because if you've been with me for a year or two now, I do the videos every week. They can get boring maybe because we don't say much, but sometimes there might be some good info in there. But real quick, one of the things about this course, it is one of the more difficult courses, and all but one of you, I think, this is your second time around in this. So I'm hoping that the feedback you got last time from the course, you held on to it, so it would help you this time around. The other thing I noticed just by checking the logs and everything in the system here is the time spent. I know time is an issue. If you're not able to come up with 5-10 hours a week to spend doing these courses, then that's the reason you're having difficulty. You're playing catch up and not understanding it, because you have to be able to spend time to review the presentations, to go over to read the material, reread it. It's just repetition, and I had the same problem. I was not good in accounting. I learned it I just had to keep doing it. It was helpful for me when I was working in Domino's, where I had to do the stuff. So I had to learn P&Ls and tax, all that stuff. So that was helpful, but at the same time, you have to spend the time. So, and I know that's an issue with some of you, finding the time, but you get through this, figure out a way to, to block that time. I tell people, some of you sometimes, that, doing school needs to be part of what you do instead of something extra. Those of you that drink coffee in the morning, and or you go to the gym, or whatever it is you do, that's part of your life, and school needs to be part. So that's where you need to plug in that hour every day, or whatever you're going to do, so you make it part of your life. So, okay, so there's enough of my mentoring advice there. But anyway, so last week's discussion, we did, all right, this, the golf course thing. So those of you that were in there, good interaction, good opinions. There's different ways to look at this. So, but I'm not going to go over it because not everybody's been in here yet. So, but again, those of you that were in there, real good. So no problems there. Homework, same thing. Come on. We're slowed down on me here. All right. The homework, same thing. Those of you that have gotten it from, doing good there. The homework's pretty straightforward, with these questions numbers. And I also got rid of all those problems that were in there. So you just have this here. So make sure you scroll down on this so you get all the homeworks. All right. And then this upcoming week here, week 4. So that means we've only got 2 weeks left on the discussion. We're going to do about this company, selling interest to another company. They use the calendar year. Why can it not compute, or the gains and losses on that when the sale date occurs? Now I know this is like I say, part of this course is, unless you plan on being an accountant, This is more about how to be a manager, how to recognize things and know what you're looking at. You get into a management position one day and you're looking at P&Ls, or there's decisions being made. You need to understand what it is. You may not be. I use the auto mechanic analogy. You know there's something wrong with the car, but you're not the one that fixes it. You got the fix-it guy to fix it for you, but you still have to recognize there's something wrong. So same thing with this. You need to be able to recognize things, and that's part of this course. This particular discussion here, if you see what you can figure out, and we'll work around it. The other thing, if you want to do a different alternative, I'm not going to type it in here, but if you watch the video, you can discuss the difference between a physical and a calendar year. Okay, and by discussing that and looking that up, maybe that'll help you understand part of this here. So I mean, if you're not able to figure this out, then do option B. What is the difference between a physical and calendar year? And make sure when you're writing that in discussion, though, you actually write that part out so everybody knows what you're talking about. So there's that for that. Okay, and then the homework. All right. I think the homework's pretty straightforward as it's been. Just doing the questions. So there again. So, and I told you how these page numbers aren't correct because of the type of book we're using. So when you get in there, like this says page 295. All right, so let's go in here. Let me find a different page here. Well, hold on. Oh, see, this ain't too well. Okay, see right here where it says page 94 and 80. All right, so if I want to go to page 295, like we just said, that homework thing, down on the bottom here, you can type in 295. It'll take you there. All right. However, this is not the 295 you're looking for because they got the edited book pages versus the real book pages. See, that says 277. All right. So what you want to do is add about 20 pages on there. 77, so or 18, right? So make it two. So I'm sorry, you're looking for page 295. So you want this page 295, not that one. So add 18 or 20 onto this 295. So that's what, 315, something like that, or 313. Type it in, do that, and there you are. Okay. So just to be clear, I don't want to confuse anybody, but you're looking for page 295. You go into your book, right? There's 295, but on the index finder here, it's 213. So if you typed in 295, it'll take it to the 295 here. So you want to add, to make that 295, you want to add 13, 18 more. So that makes it 313. So I either totally confused everybody or I didn't. So that's the quick way to get to that page number, so you're not having to do all this scrolling in here. All right, so otherwise that's good. And with that, I'm gonna let it go. Like I say, just get in touch with me if you're having problems or anything. Let's try and get you through it. And other than that, and don't forget, we got Veterans Day this week, so and all that. So otherwise, have a great week and get in touch if you need anything. Email, Canvas, text, or phone. So have a good week, everybody. See you next time.